Swindon the Robins in traditional all red and Bradford in all white, which makes identification very easy today. As is the referee, who is Andy Durso from Billericay in Essex. And it's up there, and Mills swung the boot and connected with fresh air. Now it's turned back to Jacobs. Wide is Beagrie. Tries to feed Jacobs back in. And a brisk enough start from Bradford, but now they will have to defend against the pacey Ndar. Testing himself here against Moore. Ndar across, here comes Onyora! Goal for Swindon, Ife Onyora. And it's come with only 2 minutes played. Well, the Swindon fans are jubilant. The former Huddersfield striker Onyora is jubilant. The only people who aren't are the Bradford players and fans. But it was a good break that, with Ndar showing his skill and his pace, holding off Darren Moore, and it was such a teasing cross in that Ife Onyora from well inside the 6-yard area forced the ball through. I think it came off a defender too, but it's hit the roof of the Bradford net, and it's 1-0 Swindon. Well, Blake, not the tallest man for Bradford, easily beaten there by Willis, but it's come into Bradford hands with Lawrence. Fires it through there for Blake, and that was a good ball. And once Blake has got his footing, he'll steer the ball back into the path of Beagrie here, and Peter Beagrie, first shot, a good one, second one from Gareth Wally, whizzes by the left-hand upright. And how close is the difference between success and failure? A matter of inches. Gareth Hall. Well, it's found Mark Robinson. It shouldn't have done really. Beagrie allowed it to run through, and Robinson feeds it into the area, but it's just too far ahead of Scott Leach's run. Oh, and Wally was caught there by Leach, and just for a moment it appeared that there was a threat to the Bradford goal through on Onyora, but the referee came to Bradford's aid with the whistle. Mills, good turn from a big man, who now run at the Swindon defence, tries to get back onto Blake's ball, and Blake still seeking to win it, and through goes Robbie Blake, and Robbie Blake has equalised for Bradford. There is fury in the Swindon defence, but Bradford level thanks to Robbie Blake. It's the sort of goal that's going to happen today in these conditions, and it owed much there to Robbie Blake's tenacity. After Lee Mills had caused 1 or 2 problems for the big Swindon defenders, Blake just kept nibbling away, and then he found himself into the clear and chipped it delightfully into the welcoming net. Well, Robinson's going to be hemmed in here. He was fouled, and there might be a booking for Lee Mills. Lee Mills stretching there. I think the referee will say that he made the tackle from behind on Robinson, and as a result of that, Lee Mills is cautioned. Beagrie runs enthusiastically after it, and he's done well because Mills comes onto the end of McCall's pass. Oh, and scuffs it over the top, should have scored. But again, there's a vulnerability about Swindon there. 5 minutes left in the half, and a very good half it's been too. Lawrence able to nick it here to Lee Mills, who goes for goal. Talia spills it, Blake's in, and was he taken down there? Bradford appeal for a penalty, and it's the turn of their fans to boo. Blake felt he'd been tripped, and I must admit my initial observation was that he had been. Well, it was beyond O'Brien. Walters nods on, Walters goes on and cuts it back in here, and Leach can't force it through, and what a good opening it was for Scott Leach there. It owed much to Mark Walters. Walters getting into the clear, getting into the danger zone, and Scott Leach looked as though he was going to have a clear shot on goal. He didn't. free kick. So McCall sensibly rolls it into the path of Steve Wright. And here goes Robbie Blake now, and Mills is in the middle. It's a good looking cross, here's Mills! And that's a cracking goal from Bradford City. Beautifully created and delightfully executed. And they applaud Bradford's leading scorer, and a stylish goal. Well, McCall started that with a little sensible square pass. Wright then drilled it down the line. Blake continued the chase, and the cross was inch perfect for Bradford's top scorer, and Lee Mills plunders his 12th of the campaign. Well, it was a classic counter-attack. And they've got plenty of appetite for the fight, you can see that. But here goes Leach for Swindon. Oh, he's caught by Moore, and Leach get involved. Fury on the face of Darren Moore there. He felt that Leach was trying to get him booked. I'm pretty sure he is going to be. It's a very interesting scenario, this one. How the referee interprets it. He's already booked one player for diving, and now he's booking Leach. Scott Leach is shown a red card, he's off. Well, that is a controversial decision, and in fact he's now continuing his argument by speaking to Beagrie, by brushing up against Lawrence, but he takes the long and lonely walk. Well, Darren Moore went to win it, and the referee's opinion was that Leach made a meal of it, and he has paid the penalty with a red card. Now there's a chance for Bradford to add to their lead with Beagrie, and there are three up in white around the edge of the area. One of them here is Blake, who will turn and tease and go for goal, and it was a terrific try, and only the fingertips of Frank Talia prevent Bradford going 3-1 up. Well, Robbie Blake is on fire at the moment. He really is having the best spell of his Bradford career, and it's a cracking shot, that one, and the mere fingertip touch of Talia keeps it out of the net. It's finally played out to Lawrence, who can attack and use his pace from here, and gets a cross ball in. It's Blake, and it's tucked out for the corner kick by Hall. Wally to take it, and in half a Mills, and it's 3-1. It's a classic corner, and Swindon dishevelled at the back there. They should surely have spotted the run of the big man, and Wally's corner is met perfectly by Lee Mills, dashing into the 6-yard box, and a firm header plants it wide of goalkeeper Talia, and Bradford have a 2-goal cushion. It's a lovely ball he's played, and a good turn there, nearly got Jacobs in. He does enough to get the ball back for Beagrie again. He'll drive it long, and Mills is given offside. And Lee Mills is going to be booked. And Lee Mills gets his second yellow card and is sent to the dressing room because of a very silly thing to do. When the ball came over to him from Beagrie, he breasted it down behind the defender. The whistle had gone. He continued to hit in a shot, and that is seen as time wasting. And so Lee Mills gets his second yellow card and subsequently a red one. I'm surprised that Paul Jewell has not made a single substitution yet. Beagrie's ball looks good. Oh, it is good. It's Blake, and he's finished it now, surely. Game, set, a match. 2 for Robbie Blake to go with a 2 for Lee Mills. And it's Bradford's most comprehensive away day of the season. Wonderful ball played into him there though, and Robbie Blake needed no further invitation than that, and he slipped it between Talia's legs, and there's a resounding ring to this scoreline. Swindon Town 1, Bradford City 4.
Just talking about Robbie Blake, because the more I see him, the better he seems to get.
You mustn't see him very often then. He did alright today, yeah. He didn't have a bad game.
You know he did well.
Yeah, well, I'm always on his back because I know how good he can be. and we've been pushing him all the time, working on his fitness. He's a lot fitter now. He's got more strings to his bow. He can play wide right, wide left, behind the front players. And today I thought he was terrific, and I was pleased for him. I would have loved him to have got his hat-trick.